And let's read chapter 1066 of One Piece. Okay. The will of Ohara. Okay, the lore continues. We're gonna get the lore, all the lore piece. The cover story. The cover story. Germa 66's Cold-Blooded Voyage, Volume 23, returning to Germa with company. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so we're not gonna stay to find out what Aokiji's done. Okay. Oda's notes, I got a new gas barbecue grill recently. I'm learning to cook meat via convection. I can't wait till everyone gets to try it. Oda Echiro. That's very sweet. He's gonna do a barbecue party. I wish I could go to a barbecue party. I wonder whether Oda eats as much as Luffy does. Because I'm not going to lie, I eat as much as Luffy does. But anyways, I digress. A shock to the whole crew. What are you saying? A futuristic city like this existed in the distant past? This is just conjecture. I once knew a passionate archaeologist. Oh, okay. They knew each other. I wonder which one it was. Clover or Olivia. I once knew a passionate archaeologist who was willing to risk his life, must be Clover, to shed light on a certain ancient kingdom. Dun dun. Not only that, but at a certain site, machinery was excavated that dated back to the same era as the kingdom. What? What site? At what site? At Laughtale? Are you saying that machinery was created during the Void Century? You tell me. You know something about this, Robin? No doubt it's a painful memory, but 22 years ago, your home of Ohara was eradicated by a buster call. I think that happened because Ohara uncovered the details of that kingdom's existence. I believe the history of the Void Century is the history of a conflict. So he doesn't know everything. So Vegapunk doesn't know everything. One between an alliance of 20 nations and this forgotten ancient kingdom. The victorious 20 went on to form the world government and shape history as we know it, and to ensure that the ideas of the ancient kingdom wouldn't live on. They erased every trace of it from history. What? That's crazy! What? Is this for real? Whoa! What an epic and romantic tale! Okay, Frankie, that is not the right response. Hang on, Vegapunk! You mean everyone who knows about this gets eliminated? Indeed. That's crazy. Okay. It's hard to remember that even though we as the audience knows like certain facts, that doesn't mean the characters know. And it makes sense that obviously all the Straw Hats are being so surprised, because I guess it's like we witnessed her flashback, but that doesn't necessarily mean the entire crew were privy to her past. That's really, that like wrinkles your brain to think about. I sort of just assume that, once it happens in flashback, at some point it's a story that gets shared, but it makes sense. It makes perfect sense. Gets eliminated? Indeed. Then why did you tell us? Yeah, I can't unhear it. Come on, brain, forget, you didn't hear anything. Like I said, this is just conjecture. So tell me, Nico Robin, if I am right, and that discovery is why Ohara was wiped out. Then wouldn't the government's actions be tantamount to a confirmation? Why are you asking about this? The scholars did devise a theory after all their extensive research, but wouldn't someone as high up in the government as you know about it already? I'm afraid government affiliation makes no difference. I'm kept in the dark like everybody else. Even bringing this topic up to them would result in my immediate erasure. Oh wow, the relationship between Vegapunk and the world government keeps getting more and more interesting. So Vegapunk isn't that old, and he wasn't, aware. He's not fully aware of what happened during the Ancient Kingdom. Wow. Then stop telling us! This is just torture! Let us out of here! If that's true, how could you know that they were researching that kingdom? All the books and materials were on Ohara, and they were... The will of Ohara lives on. That day shocked the world. In a single night, Ohara, the island renowned for its love of knowledge, was wiped out, save for one little girl. The scholars were labeled devils, dissidents who plotted to overthrow the government. Oh no, Robin looks like she's about to cry. A few months after the incident, I paid a visit of my own to the scorched earth of Ohara. I was acquainted with Professor Clover, the foremost authority on archaeology. I figured I should at least leave some flowers for him. You knew Professor Clover? His obsession with the void century fueled his adventurous lifestyle, searching for relevant texts the world over. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I want to find more about... Can you imagine how much fun would it be to actually have like a horror archaeologist adventure one-shot, or like a short cover story, looking at that history. Like all the different things that they uncovered, that'd be great. The Marines incarcerated him on at least 10 occasions. By the time he settled down, he was the world's most famous archaeologist. Over time, countless scholars were drawn to him, and they all flocked to Ohara. It truly became the holy land of archaeology. Unfortunately, the aftermath of those talented minds coming together would prove tragic. When I stepped foot on Ohara, even the tree of knowledge had been burned to cinders. Okay, so we're getting a bit of an outline of what Vegapunk looks like. Looks like he might have crazy elongated head. Crazy scientist head. Look at the proportion of his head to body. Hair to body, I should say. I was speechless when I saw it. But the lake at the center of the island had been filled with an unbelievable number of books. What in the world? I could only assume that it was the work of the scholars. They must have dedicated their final moments to ensuring that the future had access to their treasure trove of knowledge. Are you kidding me? Are you saying that some work of the Oharan scholars still remain? No. No way. What? If any Marines did discover the books, they were apparently too ignorant to understand their value and left them be. Ohara had triumphed over them. That's crazy. What? You are going to go to all that effort to do a buster call on the island, kill everyone, including targeting little children. And then when you see that there is a lake full of books, you're just going to leave it? What? Oh, that's just a lazy job. Like, that is a lazy L job on the Marines. You deserve everything that happens after this. When I realized that, I couldn't stop myself from crying. Oh no, Robin's actually starting to cry. Aww. Please take care of Robin. Make sure she escapes the island. I still have a duty to see here. Mommy, I don't want to leave you. Let me stay too. Oh, no. I don't want to relive this flashback. This flashback was so sad. Oh. Save the books. Get the reference materials out of the library. Oh. Robin, history is our greatest treasure. It must be preserved. We can't just give up on your future. Man. Mommy! Oh. Be proud, Robin. Your mama's an honorable woman. Ohara stood up to the world. Oh, such a sad flashback. Oh, man. And Robin's actually crying. Look at her. It's so sad. It's really, it hits and it hurts even more to see Robin so emotional, because she's usually so emotionally strong, you know, especially compared to some of the other crew members, some of the other Straw Hats. So to see her cry, oh, that's so sad. Oh. You helmet-wearing bastard! How dare you make Robin cry? Oh, that's cool. Yes, get him. That's it, Vegapunk. You better release these shoes. Vegapunk. It's just as you said. They came to the same conclusions about the kingdom before the incident. I see. So it's all true. Where are the books from the lake now? I really wanted to take them back to Punk Hazard. But if I knew if the top brass ever caught wind, it would all be over. So instead, they were taken by the people I saw that day. Holy crap. So it continues. It continues. Okay. O'Hara, West Blue, 22 years ago, a few months after the Buster Call incident. Someone else is visiting the debris. Oh, who is it? It's gonna be Dragon, isn't it? That's how they know each other. Oh, and yes. Okay, no. Who is that? Is that him? Is that Vegapunk's real face? What? No way! Is that gonna be him? Giant? Oh, what a clown. Alright, let's pull him up. Who are they? What? Oh, okay, no, that's not him. What should I do? Do they have any idea how important these books are? It's been a while, Vegapunk. That cloak, that is definitely Dragon. Ha! It's been a while, Vegapunk. Also, they already knew each other. Ah. As usual, that head of yours makes you stand out. Is that you, Dragon? Oh, it is him! What a clown! Okay, are we not going to mention that his head is shaped like, why is it shaped like that? Looks like reversed nutsacks on his head. What? Why? Why? What? Oh my god, Oda's such a clown. Alright. Okay. Dragon, what are you doing here? That's my line. Your head definitely looks like it's gotten a good bit bigger. I knew Old Man Clover. Monkey D. Dragon, head of the Freedom Fighters, 33 years old. They were called the Freedom Fighters, huh? The Revolutionaries' backstory, the origins of the Revolutionary Army. You too? I know he was once a bit of a hooligan roaming the seas, but all that nonsense about him trying to destroy the world, it's blatant propaganda. And Dr. Vegapunk, head of Punk Hazard Laboratory, 43 years old. Okay, so if he was already the head of Punk Hazard, does that mean that he was already working for the world government by this point? And I didn't even notice. Oh, they're both holding flowers to bring to Clover. Oh, that's quite sweet. That's interesting. So Dragon has a matching cloth, like a bandage wrapped around his leg, and the design of it is the same as his scars. Except his scars are not there. I mean, his tattoo, sorry, not his scars. But his tattoo, can't really see them here. Are you worried about the giants? They're not scavengers. I had a word with them just now. It seems they're from Elbaf. Holy shit, and this is how we're going to Elbaf. This is how we're going to Elbaf. We knew we were gonna go there. Okay. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. So Elbaf is really going to be in on the lore. This gets more and more interesting. It seems they're from Elbaf and they're fully aware of the value of those books. Their captain was a strange giant wrapped from head to toe in bandages. Okay. He said O'Hara... Why is my screen not working? Okay. He said O'Hara sacrificed itself for those treasures, and he couldn't let them be erased from history. After seeing a world of government lackey like you lurking about, I'm glad they're here to scoop them up and keep them safe. Hey, you know I'd never... You passed on joining the freedom fighters a while ago, but it still made me sick to hear about you becoming one of their lapdogs. Don't be stupid! Your ragtag operation was always too poor. What good are my skills and intellect if I can't actually build anything? I know. You're as blunt as ever. The world government is an insanely huge organization. There are plenty of decent people on the inside that can be reasoned with, especially in the Navy. Don't lose sight of the end goal, Dragon. I get it, but I just can't sit back after this. It's too damn much. Those harmless scholars were brutally snuffed out just for questioning their authority. It's a farce. I'm going to raise an army that can fight them head on. I thought you hated war. Those are very interesting words. If anyone hasn't watched my dragon video yet, watch my dragon video. Because this might just mean that Dragon being a pacifist might just be right. Just watch Vegapunk, I'll change the world. The will of O'Hara won't die with Clover. And within a year, he, Emporio Ivankov, and Bartholomew Kumar founded the Revolutionary Army, which continues to shake the world to this day. The 3 founding members. Dragon, Ivankov, and Kuma. Kuma was there from the beginning. That's really insane, especially after Kuma was called a tyrant. He was a tyrant that became part of the founding members of the Revolutionary Army. Wow. Huh. This is insane. I like that Oda's also keeping a link to the monster trio as well. So it's got Luffy's dad, we've got Kuma, who had that nothing happened moment with Zoro, tested Zoro's resolve and his will to the absolute limit, and Ivankov, where obviously Sanji was trained. So I like Wow, Luffy's dad sounds intense. Did you say Elbaf? Professor Clover's fate motivated Dragon? My head's gonna blow! Why did Kuma help us? And why did you modify him so much, Vegapunk? Eva? Oh yeah, see Sanji making the connection. That bastard was one of the founding members of the revolutionary armies? The books from O'Hara certainly couldn't be left to be found by the government. But my curiosity compelled me to make a discreet trip to Elbaf where the books were taken, and they allowed me to read each and every one of them. In other words, I took everything O'Hara uncovered about the world's secrets and memorized it. Who is that? Who is the giant there? Let me blow this up so I can see better. Forgot to bring my glasses again. No, I'm gonna need my glasses for this. It's all in my head, and I've continued their research. That giant captain, He's called Soul, isn't he? He's in hiding now, so I can't confirm anything. Oh, that fills my heart. Oh. Oh. No way. No way. He survived. Oh, the giant wrapped up in bandages makes so much sense now. Oh, look at Robin, how happy she is now. Oh, I love that. I love how Oda is like the master of circular storytelling. We've got Robin like crying from her trauma and her sadness at the beginning of the chapter, and now look at her, she's got tears of joy. That's oh. Thank you, Dr. Vegapunk. Thank you for not letting Ohara's sacrifice be in vain. I tried to help progress every field of thought possible. It's my nature as a scholar. What? The shoes are moving on their own. I can't release you just yet. Follow me. There's something I want to show you. Junkyard, Egghead's fabrication stratum. Chopper, there's no way to get in. Oh, it must be the type that moves on its own. Move! Move, Robbo! Does it need a special command? Maybe we've just got to say its name. Move, Robonosuke! Move, Robo King! It's trying to see like what nationality the robot is. You guys are so kids. Ain't no way it's move. Whoa. What the hell is happening? Ah, the robot's gonna blow! Save me, Kaza! No good! Another debacle! Somebody, please save me, Kaza! Perhaps space-time bent mid-warp? What? Wait, what's going on? Oh! I really need to start wearing my glasses for these. What was he doing underneath there? What the? There's a guy like Kinemon here! I'm sinking! I've gotcha! Sorry! It's him! Much obliged. You're Dragon's boy, right? I knew you'd come. Good job on making it. What a nonchalant meeting. Oh my body! Dear me, you sure have gotten big! It's splendid to see you so full of vigor. Whoa! Old man, are you floating? Vegapunk! You can float too, you know. Those dumb shoes you're wearing have a nifty hover function. Oh, that's so much fun! What? See here? Press the button on the side, grab the lever, and give it a big old push. Like this? That's the way. Gadzooks! We flew too far! Yeah! Look at that. Look at Luffy having so much fun contrasted to Chopper. Ah! And what happened to Vegapunk's head? What happened to his head? Save us, Kaza! Dr. Vegapunk, the man with the biggest brain in the world, no longer true, leader of the Navy's SSG, Special Science Group. Dun 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 dun! Special Science Group. Save us, Kaza! Okay, what does Kaza mean? So that's funny. So in this form, he definitely looks more like Einstein, which makes sense given that it's given that he's obviously supposed to be the genius of the One Piece world. But wow. No way. This is what a chapter. Holy crap. No way. So after like that first confrontational meeting that we've had, Luffy and Vegapunk are gonna get on so well. Vegapunk and Dragon know each other, have a really good relationship. Well, apart from the fact that Dragon is mad about the fact that Vegapunk wouldn't join the revolutionaries. But holy crap, he's going to help the Straw Hats so hard. Wow. It's a really interesting like moral standpoint that Vegapunk is on. It's like he's working with the world government because he knows that it's like sort of like a means to an end, because obviously if he wants to keep working and if he wants to, work on his inventions and actually help progress, he needs people that can actually fund his work, even though he knows that he doesn't necessarily agree with every single one of them. Huh. Mm. And I like the little apple. Is that supposed to be a reference to Newton because of like gravity? And he's obviously like, and it makes sense because right now he's sort of figured out the opposite of gravity. Or not the opposite. Sorry, I'm losing my words. It's like close to midnight. He's like obviously figured out how to go against gravity in trying to figure out how to fly. So the Newton reference makes sense as well. So it's like, and it's the way that his head's been cut off, like chopped off almost clean. It's like, it's sort of as if his brain, that big head of his, got separated into, what do you call it? Into all of his little Vegapunk clones. Interesting. What a freaking chapter. Oh, man. Oh, I can't wait to get more of this lore reveal. I hope we get more. I really hope we get more. I can't believe it. Freaking Saul is alive. How? Okay. See, Aokiji, like, this is why Aokiji, like, he's working with the Blackbeard, just gets more and more fishy. More and more fishy. If he didn't, do you think he actually, do you think he knew that his attack wouldn't necessarily kill Saul? I mean, the attack was called like time capsule or something, right? So it was sort of like preserving Saul rather than killing him. Anyways, let's get back. I'll get back to the chat.